Good morning, folks. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan, and we're back in Minecraft again. I know you're surprised. We are going to be picking up where we left off with the command center, working on the roof, which means we need more tuff, which means we need to go dig more tuff. So we need to suss out the inventory, see what we need, go get it, and then come back up here and finish the roof. And then it's going to be making elevators and making some other fine adjustments throughout the various degrees of change that we've made on the different wings. I kind of want to make sure that they all look relatively the same. I don't know if I'm going to change the animated floor in the north wing. It was a lot of work to do that, so I might leave that for now. I do like the conduit stuff that we have going on, so we'll see what happens. But after that, we can actually start working on the fourth floor, but I don't know if we'll get to that today. It's probably going to take the rest of the stream just to finish off level 3. So let's just dive right in. So here is where we left off. We pretty much finished this room. There's no other things left other than just making sure that these details are what we want. We also need to add some consoles in here, add the stained glass, and of course this has no roof. So we need to add in the roof up here, the skylights, finish this off here, that kind of stuff. So I know we need more quartz, so we'll have to trade for more quartz here in just a minute. But we really are out of tuff, and the roof is mostly tuff. So we have to go figure that out as well, because we have very, very little. And now I just need to kind of assess what else we might need. I don't think we need andesite. We're a little low on deep slate. We can always make more. We have lots of terracotta. It's only dyes that are the issue there. We should probably smelt some glass while we're gone. Frog lights are low. So, pearlescent frog lights, glass, and tuff. Got a couple more bits of sand in the go. Smelt those. And we'll bring this with us. I think I've got extra cobble deep slate somewhere. Maybe I don't. I do. Okay, so we've got deep slate. I don't have to mine deep slate. We've got lots of bricks, but I can't turn bricks into polished anything as far as I know. Don't think that's a thing. No. Once brick, always a brick. That would be nice if you could turn it back. This is all deep slate. That's cobbled deep slate. Okay. And then frog lights, which we have to go get. That's fine. SweetSandi, thanks for hanging out. Dalara, good to see you. I don't know if we're low on any specific dyes that we have to go back and get. I feel like we're sort of low on yellow dye. Easy enough to get though. Oh, I need to refresh my stone. Okay, first things first. We'll go get quartz. crafters as storage is neat, so I like the idea. I like the idea too. It's they're expensive if you need to do a lot of them, but they're really sleek. They don't make a noise when you open them. And because you can dye shulker boxes, you can put shulker boxes in the crafter, which means that, you know, 9 slots in a crafter is 9 shulker boxes, right? It's great. And because of the way that they work, you could, if you wanted to filter certain things, you could have the crafter receive items from a hopper. You can't pull an item out of the crafter with a hopper, as far as I know. It only pulls from the crafted slot. So you'd have to actually craft it. Actually, no, I don't think it... Crafters spit things out. They don't craft them, right? Like, they don't pull them out with a... They can spit them into a container. Can they spit items into a shulker box? I know they can spit them into a regular chest or a barrel. Hoppers still pull items as usual? Oh, do they? Okay, that's cool. I've never made like an elaborate crafter setup where I'd have to pull something out of a crafter before it was crafted. Like, the goal of using a crafter with hoppers for me has always been to craft an item. I'm getting used to working around and walking around in this area now, which is cool. All right, you each get one. Crafter, food, stone. Put this extra stone down here. Spare stuff. All right, so what do we need to finish this up? I think we just need slabs, stone, and some regular bricks. And then the rest is going to be... Yeah, we're really close to finishing the quartz. It's just a matter of getting a few more things in here. So we just need some slabs. It's Ben Corvus. Hello. Welcome in. Also, the crafter works much like a dropper as far as transferring items goes, except there's no space. It will force the items into the world. Oh, that's interesting, Wormbo. Are they handy in things like storage systems? Like, not how I'm using them. I mean, like the automated storage systems that move items around and stuff. I guess at endgame, if you've got enough to craft them, then you could probably get a lot of them going. What was I looking for? Quartz. It's too bad that we cover these up with smaller skylights, because the light that comes in is really cool. Okay, so then this gets covered up with that and that, I think. But then that has got to be different block. I'm assuming that has to be quartz. Yep. All right, cool. And then there's another console here, and I was debating on how to do this. I like the fact that this kind of outlines the bottom here. I was wondering if it might be worth it to put... I don't know if I want another console here. That sort of looks cool. It might be a little overkill. The other way that we've done it has been to have just like a display on the end. There's no white part. There's just this, but I feel like I still need some sort of light underneath it. Now we'll try that and see what it looks like, I guess. That means you're gonna have to dig this up, and that means probably expanding this a bit. Maybe having some separation. Mess around with that a little bit. Citadel from Mass Effect. No, the Citadel, well, sort of. Not directly. The Citadel is the name of the server, and it's named after my podcast, The Citadel Cafe. But the Citadel Cafe podcast is named the Citadel because it is about sci-fi and fantasy entertainment. So think like the Citadel from Mass Effect, or a Citadel from a fantasy world like Minas Tirith, or a Citadel from something, a mix of mythology like Asgard. The whole idea is that like it's just supposed to be general. And the Citadel or Citadel Hill is a fort here in Halifax, Nova Scotia, which is where all of the folks that founded the podcast are originally, well, not originally from, Peyton's from Newfoundland, but he spent half of his life here, or more than half his life here. So, but Chad and I, when we started the podcast, were both from Dartmouth. So Dartmouth is in Halifax. Panavas is a great username, by the way. Welcome in. How did you find the stream? Just out of curiosity. All right, so I feel like I was using mostly cyan, light blue, orange, and purple. I'm probably going to need more light blue. Go take a look at these things again. Yeah, really small. These are just 3x3, 3x2. I do like the purple in there. we'll try purple over here. Wait, yeah, I'll put the cyan over here. I'm trying not to copy the pattern. Sometimes it's hard if you try not to make a pattern, you end up making a pattern. Cool. All right, now the big one. Oh, we need to put lights in here too. There's no... Oh, there's lights down there. Was live on the live channels on the left of Twitch. Just woke up and getting coffee. Well, cheers. Trying to support people where I can. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks for the follow. My stuff is Star Trek themed. This is very much Star Wars inspired, which I think is starting to come through. Very Imperial in terms of like the big deep holes with energy cables, and I feel like this room has like a Star Wars vibe to it. You know, I really like these designs. I don't know if I have enough room to do this on the top floor, but I like the quartz stairs exposing the lights a little bit. That's kind of fun. Don't know if I've got the frog lights. I need some cyan and gray. You already have a Star Trek pod you listen to? Very cool. What's the Star Trek podcast? I've got a buddy that does one. He does a retrospective podcast, Alistair. He's actually on the server. He hasn't played in a while, but he's on the server. Oh. Yeah, Alistair does long-range sensors. So the tricky part is that the glass around the outside is also going to be light blue. So we're going to have to pepper this with some stuff here. I like it, but I feel like I need to move this orange a bit. I don't like it when it looks like a grid. What do we need to do here? Maybe we'll remove this. Cyan there. And need more blue here. I need to really sort out my yellow glass pane texture so I can use it more often. Yeah, I think that looks okay. And then we have to add this thing. And then the floor pattern. Kind of want to switch this so that maybe they're connected. Maybe create like a path. That looks kind of cool. I almost want to try to put something here. Yeah. Just sort of stops. I don't think I've ever really figured out how to do that. SweetSandi gifted a tier 1 sub to Punivus. Hey, you can join the Discord now. Thanks very much, Sandy. Do connect your Discord and your Twitch accounts, and then look for the Joel Duggan Discord in your connections tab in Discord. Long Range Sensors was Alistair's podcast, but I think it's a bit of a hiatus at the moment. Yes, yeah, but the archive should still be available. What's his website, Cosmic? He always changes it. I think he posts mostly on Medium. There's some of his nerdy essays on Medium about Jurassic Park and Star Trek and kinds of stuff. He's big into Stargate as well. Actually, a lot of his builds in Minecraft are Stargate related. I think I've built these farther forward than I have in the past as well. So I might have to look at this and see what I can try and sort of. Also, in the other rooms, we have different consoles along the wall here. And I kind of like the idea of having more than just like these single little ones. I think on one of these I had 2 and then a big one. Yeah, these are larger than the bottom, which I like too. And these ones aren't finished, but there's like a, yeah, 2 small ones and a big one. I don't like that too. Maybe put the 2 small ones over here. put like a little bit of orange or something up here. I wish we could do more technical displays in Minecraft. Be nice. Sometimes the orange really sticks out. Oh, definitely needs the lights. I wish I could think about something cool to put in between the end rods. Just the end rods is okay. But then this is overkill. It would be cool if it was a bigger build or like a engine room or something, but like this is fine for what it is. And now I just need to go get some stone pressure plates and some buttons. Lurking for a bit. Cool. Thanks, Pun. Appreciate it. Honestly, Pun, if you're still listening, niche podcasts are something that does better than broad spectrum. You'd think the Citadel Cafe would be bringing in a whole lot of people, but compared to the Minecraft podcast, compared to the Spawn Chunks, no. Which I guess I should have mentioned when you first walked in. If you're new to me, I do a Minecraft podcast called the Spawn Chunks. What am I looking for? Stone. Buttons. I'll just make pressure plates as I need them. I don't think iron pressure plates are going to look good, but we'll try it. Wait, I do podcasts? I know, right? Keep seeing the N7 stripe. Yeah, there's definitely some inspiration from Mass Effect. Jeez, I'm blanking. That actually looks okay. That not so much. I find the recipes for buttons very strange. I wish we could do this with blaze rods as well as end rods. There's so many things that would make sense in this world that they just don't do. I just kind of want it to look like set dressing, you know? I'm okay with that one looking symmetrical. I kind of wonder whether this would look good with if it had a couple of these in the back, maybe. Like it was special somehow. I think I need one more. Could a repeater or comparator work as control? They work in terms of what they look like. The scale is a bit much, though. From what I have tried in the past, I find them a little large. Same thing with daylight sensors. Iron. If the console was bigger, maybe. It would be really cool if we could place redstone vertical on a wall, right? I find it sticks up a lot. It's not terrible, but it's very high. These are less so. And you could probably get away with this. I feel like the sleekness of the design that I'm trying to get, as much as I like Star Wars, I like the set design of Star Trek in terms of like the buttons. And what I'm imagining when I finally get out and do map art would be something like this that would have like designs on it, like, you know, purple and blue and stuff from Star Trek. I'd still make it my own. I wouldn't copy it, but yeah, I like that. I think it looks okay. It has a little bit of visual interest. Maybe I can even bring it around. Actually, yeah, let's make another one of those. There's been some weird internet issues this morning. When I first started posting that I was live, Blue Sky was down. Or at least I wasn't able to post to it. I do feel like the corners feel very empty. Also try a couple of these. Oh, the light makes them stand up. I forgot about that. They're the wrong color anyway. I think I like it better filled in. Kind of want this to do something. Nope. Maybe we'll just bring it up to the stairs and call it a day. Yeah, I may want to consider moving those out farther. Yeah, there's something about like this space feeling empty, but at the same time, I also need to put in a lot of glass up here. And if memory serves, it is all light blue. Should probably be enough. I don't know. A double check to make sure that it is light blue. I don't think it's cyan. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's light blue. These have glass? Yes. This might help with that empty feeling. That was a stack, so we're going to need at least another stack. Oh, that's wrong. So I had at least a stack in 16. Goldfish, Grandma, thanks. This is just a playlist from mostly Cyber City moods. There's the link. For folks watching later on YouTube, there's no music because obviously there'd be copyright issues, so I just stripped the music out of the VOD, but while here, some chill kind of like techno type music. That might be enough. We might be short. we might make it. Oh yeah, we got it. Nice. Helps a little bit. The reflections kind of fill in a little bit, but it feels very tight through here. I kind of want to experiment on a different place and maybe have that move out. A larger area in here. I really liked these things that I designed down here. I think these are fun. So I might try to put something like that up here somewhere. Anyway, that takes care of that. Oh, we need frog lights. I think there's an ender chest where I need to go, so I'm pretty sure we can just go do it. And by the time I'm done, it'll probably be time for a break. Where is it? Find me. Goonie Katie, good to see you. How's it going? Pun, if you're still lurking, let us know if you have any issues connecting to the Discord. That was a lot of Endermen in one spot. Man, that ghast was right on track. So I did some AFKing here, but it's still Macast's farm. Oh good, okay. We will pay for some things. I only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am soon to run out of diamonds if I keep this up. I got no problem, thank you. Old man learned a new thing. Surprising. Nice. Be careful who you call an old man. If you call yourself an old man and you're younger than me, we're gonna have issues. Oh, pun, no worries. Just happy to have your eyeballs. And feel free to tell friends. If you've got people that are into this kind of stuff, similar kind of vibe, then I'm always trying to grow the channel, and it's totally free to just tell someone to come and hang out. I'm live Tuesday through Friday at 9 and Saturdays at 1. Atlantic time. I have to do the math on that. I'm an hour ahead of New York if you're in the US. Close to the same age, I guess. I'll allow it then. I'll allow it then. I'm old enough that I make noise when I get up sometimes. I'll leave it at that. I need to go elevator. We have yet to put in the final elevators on the south wing. Yay, more stuff. Now, all we need is tough. And I'm going to need my shovel. But since we are very close to the hour, I'm going to go ahead and take a break. For folks that are new to the stream, I do this once an hour. I feel like I slept just before I left, did I? Anyway, hopefully we will not be accosted by phantoms. Maybe I'll hang out under a mushroom just in case. That's a decent view. Cool. I will be back in about 6 or 8 minutes. Man, I still have quite a lot of material to remove around here. It's not as flat on that side as I would like. Thanks, Blast. Thanks, Sandy. All right, now it's time to go digging. And I'm trying to remember where the tough pockets were that we found before. I don't know if we had to go all the way to the bottom. This is west, which is towards, no, the trial chamber is in the other direction. I wonder if I should try to just ransack the trial chamber. But that's going to be mostly bricks. It's not going to be polished tough, I don't think. Well, this did not have any tough, did it? Get a blob of tough, yeah. Call back to yesterday. Sandy's technical term. I really only mined in 2 directions down here, did I? Wait. Oh, promising. Here's one. Or what's left of one. This will at least get us started. Nice. The only issue, of course, is that it's super dark mining for tough. I'm also potentially... I don't think I'm below lava level. I'm only at minus 30, actually. I thought it was farther down. I'll take those. I have obviously been here before. At a certain stage, it just becomes a pain in the butt. It would be nice to find a bit of tuff that we could get on top of and mine out that way. I guess I could always dig out more of the core chamber too in the future and see if we run into any pockets of tuff that way. Because now that we're down into deep slate on that level, it might be something we could do. Ah, that's why that's there. How we're doing? Doing okay. Now going east. This is going to go towards the trial chamber, I think. Yes. Very much so. But this does not have much for polished tuff. And I can't turn any of this... Well, I guess there's the floor. Or I guess the ceiling is polished tuff. Oh, crap. Where's my hole? I feel like minus 51 east had some tuff, but you may have already gone there since you burned that into my memory. Oh, really? Interesting. So we're at negative 30. Maybe I just have to go down farther. There's also no mines at this level north and south. I forgot how much time I spent putting some decent infrastructure underneath this thing. We're just going to run into the trial chamber again, I think. Not very far away. There's some tuff, though. What I should do is scaffolding up and then come down. Rather have an escape. Oh, there's the trial chamber. Nice. Good call, Nadila. Thanks. That's cool. Maybe we can use this in some of my sci-fi builds. I don't think we have a lot of deep slate gold, or I feel like we've got a decent amount of redstone though, in terms of the ore. Right up to the floor of the trial chamber. Yes, this will be much easier. Perfect. Happy about that. Yeah, we might be able to get 2 shulkers from this. Because I must have thrown up a good 10 bits of scaffolding. Because we were at 54 and I'm at 46 now. It is getting smaller, mind you. Spoke too soon. Either way, enough for today, for sure. And that's just this side. Like, we still have the other side to do, too. Yeah, we went right through a middle. A big chunk of tuff. That's awesome. It's nice that it's so easy to mine, too. Not as deep on this side, but that's okay. Something I like about endgame Minecraft is that when you go and need something, you usually have the tools. If you don't have it already, you have the tools to go get it very quickly. Like, I've only been back from the break for 15 minutes, maybe? And already we're back into building business, right? I will settle for a shulker box full of tough. That's fine. Not a chunk of tough, a blob of tough. Reminds me of an old joke that I got in a Bugs Bunny book when I was a kid. There's two people driving down the road, and one guy says, "Look, a pack of cows." And the other guy's like, "It's not a pack, it's a herd." The guy's like, "Herd of what?" "Herd of cows." "Of course a herd of cows, they're right there." I think it's funny. Used to drive my mother nuts. My sister and I had it memorized for road trips. It was great. Minecraft worlds are now divided into blobs, not chunks. Alright, some of this stuff we're going to have to put in a different location. We can put the tough here. This is going to go there. I'm going to grab a full row, and we're just going to make a ton of these. We also need slabs. And I'm going to go put the deep slate away, as well as the ores. And then we're back in business. That's cobbled deep slate. This is just regular deep slate. I guess I need another box. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. We'll mine this up and make it cobbled. I should really get around to updating the Citadel to 1.20, no, 26.1, so that we can have the regular recipes in the stone cutter for this stuff. How's Enderglad doing, Sandy? Is everything performing okay as far as the update to the patron server? The joys of not being in Tiny Takeover yet? Yeah, exactly. No one in my immediate vicinity on the Citadel, because I think it's really only myself and Cosmic that are logging on right now. I mean, Cosmic, if you're champing at the bit for Tiny Takeover, then like I'll try to do my best to update it as soon as I can, but It's not been high on the priority list for me. 26.2 will be, because we're going to have sulfur cube and sulfur and cinnabar and stuff. I think cinnabar would be great. I've got this build, some inspiration. Where did I put that? Downloads. I think cinnabar would be good for that. I think we could probably do some cool looking stuff similar to that. I feel like cinnabar would make a good smelter building. Something with a bunch of furnaces in it. That shouldn't be out here. How do you remove? I can't remember how you remove the label. I guess if you don't change the name. Now I do have the ores kicking around here somewhere. Oh, you have some of those. Nice. It's gonna be fun to mess around with those in a creative way for sci-fi. Lemon Venom, welcome back. Cool. Don't think we need either of these right now. I'm gonna need some cyan glass though. Down to back to low on the blue. And I'm ripping through my lapis. So I think I put the glass in that one, and yep. Oh, I need stone. Crap. I knew there was something I was forgetting. Back? Oh, I just mean that you're a regular. So I've seen you around a number of times. That's all. Oh, stores are really, shelves are really cool. Yeah, I like them a lot. You can use them in really creative ways too, which is nice. I do wish that they let light through. But can't have everything. All right, so now we just have to copy the pattern, and that's on the roof. And so we've got space of 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, 9, 11, and then a skylight. And then lights. And these cover these up. And then 11. Oh, those are probably going to have to be full blocks. Or is this double thick? No, it's double thick. Okay. I think that's 9, and then the next one is 11. Oh, that's only 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoops. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 11. Right. Okay. This is too big. 3. Is that 2 blocks then? It is. Whoops. Oh, that's supposed to go out. Pale oak, yeah. Pale oak paneling on houses. Yep. Yeah, that works. then we've got space. That's 2 blocks, and then 3 lights, and then 2 blocks, and then the next skylight. I remember this from the last roof. It's always tricky to move around. Three lights, 2 blocks, and then the next skylight. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Nice. And then I think this is 2, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 again. 5. Six, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-oh. That didn't line up the other side. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I might have done the other side wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cosmic Dancer gifted a sub to Silvery. Thanks very much, Cosmic. Appreciate that. Silvery, how's your day going so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 5, 6, 5, 3. Just double check this. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Obviously, I don't have to fill this stuff in with stone, but it just makes my life easier down the road. I need to. And I believe it's just 5 lights on the next one. Next 2. 5 lights and 5 lights. And I think that goes here. Or is it 2 blocks back? 2 blocks back from the skylight. Oops. Got glass in all these, so there's no way out right now. Right, I think I'm gonna pop downstairs and get some. Do I have extra carrots? Maybe I have extra carrots in here. I do. Okay. Never mind. These elevators are now the only way up to the roof. It's weird after so many weeks and months of having giant holes to fly out of. Oh, I don't have the lights with me. Crap. I guess I could try to rocket out of there. Aha. I think that's in the right spot. Those are in the wrong spot, maybe? Yeah. Which one was that? West Wing? Something is... One of them is not in the right spot. This one. South wing. Oh no. A weird shadow. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. No, it's this one I'm looking at. Well, I need to sleep anyway. So much counting. Yeah. Yeah. You get to a point when you feel like you've missed a spot or you have to backtrack, and I feel like it's like going back through Lego instructions trying to figure out like, what did I do differently this time? I need another landmark. So the easy thing to do is to figure out where this happens. So it's right next to the orange here. We go out by a block, and there's 2 slabs, 2 blocks, and then slabs across. So 2 blocks, 2 slabs. So that's not yet happening here. Right? So we've got that. So there's 2 blocks, and then there's 2 slabs, and then 2 blocks. So something is messed up there. Yeah. 2 blocks, 2 slabs, 2 blocks. So something's screwy. Rain doesn't make it easy to see either. Oh, do I have it? Do I not have that? Yeah, I do. This is built different. Yeah, I've got a couple things I need to change there. So it's block stair, block stair. And I don't have a stair. Crap. Oh, crap. That's a slab. So that should start 1, 2, 3, 4. Block stair, block stair, block stair. Double check that. Oh, that's weird too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Block stair, block stair, block stair. Okay, that's in the right spot. So why is that not lining up? Like, why do I have 3 blocks over here? up farther? Yeah, I've got 3 blocks here, and I don't have 3 blocks either side. This is only 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's why. Are they all like that? That's 7. They're probably all 7. Nope, that one's 9. Okay, so we've got a decision to make. That one starts as 9. This one starts as 7. I think I like 9 better. This one is 7. I'm looking at the tip here. Yep. Okay, so this is right then. Cool. Decision sounds like too much. You got to make them at some point. So we've got 2 blocks back, and then we've got the other skylight. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, and 3. Is that the same on the other ones? Yep. But then this is farther back somehow. How is that? Did I put the skylights in the wrong place? Surely no. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong one. 2 blocks, 3rd, and then the skylight. Right, this needs the extra layer. One, two, three, four, 5. There's a hole there. Found it again. What's this nonsense inside? Huh. Free stuff. And these, let's go back. 5, 3, 3. This is the tricky part. That's the right one. That's 7. I guess, do I like the way that that looks? Yeah. Guess we'll fill that in first. I think I just used the backs of these lights with a couple extra. My memory is right. Did 5, right? Yeah, it's another 5. And there's 3 blocks there and 3 blocks there. They may not be in the right position. Maybe we just added more. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, they're in the right spot. And so 1. Yeah, I just have to add another one. No more slabs. That's nuts. Can I decide not to decide? The oxymoron there is that you inherently have made a decision. Doing nothing is still a choice. Something that comes up in Canada all the time whenever there's an election. That looks right to me. So at this stage, there's 2 blocks, and it goes 3 past skylight.
Hi, it's me again. Cosmic's voice in Joel's head. Cup is looking empty, so time for a brew and a busket. Pop the kettle on, and we'll have a casual chat about the weather, whilst we wait.
Thanks for the break reminder, Cosmic. Appreciate that. And for the TTS sticker. They're fun. The voice on that is really good. I quite like it. So we have to go 2 and then solid 1. And where I just slept, we should be able to get a full 10 minutes of daylight, so I'll just pop out quickly. Over this way. Once again, folks, I take a break once an hour. If you want to share the stream around, let a friend know that we're live. That'd be great. If you're watching this later on Joel Duggan VODs on YouTube, then it's a great opportunity to like the video, maybe subscribe to the channel if you want to catch more of these videos later on. I will be right back. That was a fun sunset. Jay, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. We're almost done with this roof. One more tricky part left, and then it's just a matter of filling in the rest. I know that these are all going to be filled in like this. And I think that these just go straight back. Yeah, it's one big block. Okay. So now I know there's 2 here. And I want to say 2 there. And then 1 there, I think. That is the edge of the roof. So we've got 3 from the edge of the skylight, then 2, and then 2, and then 1. Pretty sure. Three from the edge of the skylight, 2, 2, and then 1. And then there's another one 2 blocks back. Right. And then things get funky out this way because it changes the way that it falls. Second level has 2, and the next level's got 1. So it's 3. Two. And 1, I think. One, two, two, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2. That's right. Perfect. So much of Minecraft is memorizing patterns when you're doing big geometrical stuff like this. And then I think this just goes straight back. Yeah. 1, 2. 2, and then 2, 1. Oh yes, it is. It just gets fatter beyond that. So there's a block here, and a block there. That. That looks right to me. Yes. I mean, if not, it's easy to rip up. I just don't want to. I need a lot more slabs. Oh, those are stairs. Welcome to stream counting with Joel. What else was I doing that on? Was it roads? There was something on West Hill where I was counting a lot. I feel like it might have been roads or trying to align something with something else. Or I know there was a lot of counting in the Modern City build with the roads. Oh geez, there's a huge part over here I just left empty. Oh, whoops, that does not go there at all. That is not the same. I screwed up over here. Giant hole. That looks right. Smart to build this in the Mushroom Island. No need to think about spawn proofing anything. Exactly. That was the whole idea. When I wanted to do a sci-fi build, I knew that I wanted to have control over the light. And unfortunately, Minecraft still has not given endgame players control over spawning the way that I think that they should. So the idea was to then find a mushroom biome large enough. And once we decided that we were going to do like teleportation and stuff on the server for the different build zones, it became a lot easier to find a spot that was suitable, because this Mushroom Island is huge, like absolutely huge. Also, this looks really cool now. Now that we're getting like the finishing touches on the outside. Starting to look pretty put together. I think I did slabs where I should have done blocks, maybe. Oh no, I did blocks. Okay. Maybe those are already there. Nice. Is that higher than it should be? Yes. I do find this kind of stuff really slow going, but there's no other way to do it. The island may be huge, but the command center fills up a pretty big area already. Yeah, 100%. I think this is going to be one of the larger builds. I don't think I want to rope myself into doing another really large build like this. I could see another large facility, but I could also, depending on where it is, if I have the opportunity to build it underground, I will. Like, for example, there's the entire area of the trial chamber that doesn't have anything naturally spawning in it outside of the spawners. So if I can utilize that space for something, then that would be kind of fun to do. Like having a really dark chamber for something. I'm not sure what it would be. The underside of this build is a real mess, though, I have to say. Like underneath the roof. That has a very small hole. Well, hey. Who plays a lot of Minecraft? I play a lot of Minecraft. That was a 50-50 shot, by the way. That very well could have been me bashing my face off the rocks. That's fine. I feel like I've used deep slate. Oh no, I've got tough. I thought I used deep slate in one of them. Yeah, over here. We've been using deep slate on the bottom of the doors. It needs some sort of border, though. Maybe some gray concrete or something? What would we use down below? Yeah, gray concrete. More deep slate. Full stack. Thanks, Nadula. I clipped that too. These might end up getting filled in or changed when we do the elevator, but for now, fill these in like that. I've got no idea what the floor is going to be like in here. I'm going to have to figure that out. That's kind of how the entrances are going to look. I think we're going to try to make them hexagonal as well. I think that looks pretty good. Scale-wise, shape-wise, I got no clue. So for reference, we've got this image, and I'm sort of working on this part. You can sort of see my cursor there. This part here, but they sort of face different directions, and I'm just kind of being more creative than what's currently in this image. But the idea is that I'd like to have these be like landing bays. So we'll probably start with the north wing, which is this one. No, that's the east. We've got to fix a bunch of these top parts too with the roof slabs. But I like the idea of like coming in here and being able to land in what looks like a designated landing area, and then be able to scoot off here and go down into the base and then navigate from there. I'd like to think I'm pretty good at flying. I fly in the nether and give everybody a heart attack. Or I can jump off high buildings in the Southport City. Okay, so we do need to fix the other roofs. They're not the same. I feel like I have enough slabs. I can probably do that. I really have to get used to using these elevators now. So this is the one we just finished, and I like it. So I think 9 across the front is what I like. And one of the other ones had 9, but I think the other ones had, everything else had 7. So this is the west wing, and it's got 9. All the way down to 2 at the end. That's 9. This is 7. So that's the east wing. And the north wing. I'm just going to temporarily break the glass. I don't think I did this on the other side, but we'll do it here. Well, until I run out of blocks. Cool. And then east wing, same thing. What I should do is go get some more stone, though. Not that it's a huge deal, I guess. Whoops. Oh, come on. No. So close. I missed completely. This one? Three, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Okay. That's all of those looking the same. I think I've got those ones all good. How can you tell if I'm really good at flying if you close your eyes every time I jump off something high, Cosmic? Oh, I gotta do that one. What is that? That's the south wing. I think I like them straight here on the edge. There's one that I didn't do it like that though. There it is there. Yeah, that's weird. That's the north one. And east as well, but only on one side. All right, I need more rockets. Man, having the camera mod for checking work like this is so handy. I really need to get this floor sorted out. It's gonna be tricky getting in and out until I do. The north and east again were the ones that need to be fixed. Oh, no. Oh, this is the west wing. Never mind. Are you kidding? I don't have a stone block? Oh my god. Can I steal one from somewhere? Maybe I'll grab that one. There we go. What's the background music? That is currently a lot of stuff from Cyber City Moods. This is the direct link to that. I'll try to change the playlist today to public and then post it in my Discord. It's just kind of digital cyberpunk kind of background stuff. I just wanted something sci-fi. If you're listening to this later on the VOD on YouTube, then it's not there because, of course, I don't want to have any copyright issues. I try using copyright-free music, but I always get dinged incorrectly, and it drives me crazy. So I don't do it anymore. So we might end up changing this at some point. But I think for now it's a good way to kind of designate the door, or where the door would be. gonna just do that on all of the sides. This has got deep slate, but it doesn't have the concrete. I feel like there's a lot of cleanup that I could do inside this place too and get some blocks back. Well, this isn't done. Huh. It's funny with the shadow, it almost looks like I didn't do anything. And this is just going to be the rough scaffolding anyway. We'll probably refine the shape a lot. You can see over here, I tried to map it in a little bit. Skylight right there, maybe. It sort of feels like a castle, even though it's going to be a lot more sci-fi. We're probably going to lower the door, so it may not be this high. I've been on the fence about putting any kind of like militaristic looking stuff, like any kind of things that look like a cannon or something. I think a radar dish on the top would be fun. Batman versus Iron Man, who wins? SweetSandi, Spider-Man. Yeah. It's stuff. So many of the, I mean, Batman is one of the very few DC superheroes that's just a dude. So many of the DC heroes are just like godlike. I mean, Superman's still my favorite. I wish James Gunn wasn't making crappy movies. We need more concrete, and I don't think I have any. There's a lot of material here that I don't need. Need more concrete. Oh, I do have a little bit. I don't think that's enough, though. Whoops. Nope. Not quite there. So I can imagine like a low hexagon shape here. And that's probably going to affect how everything else is going to work. But from a distance, I feel like it's the right maximum height. I might squish it down a little bit. And so it doesn't take away from the width of the base. I might make this squishy. Like down by 3 or 4 blocks. 3 maybe. I think the thing to do is going to be to design the doors next. And I want them to look very similar to the ones that we have downstairs. Like, I'd imagine they're going to look something like that. Probably like that. With like the, I don't know about quartz, but definitely deep slate. And something. It has to be with stairs. Something has to be stairs. I could see maybe some tough. Although I probably want to change materials. Maybe some... Oh, you know, we could do the stone. Stone down here looked pretty cool. Maybe we can do something like that. Did I do stone in here? No, it's just 2 different kinds of quartz. Right. Stone and other materials might be okay. The smoothness would be cool of the stone. To not have like the tiled texture. I already have tons of shulkers in my ender chest. I need a lot more than an ender chest can provide, so using ender chests everywhere is now... I mean, it's nice to have them, and I should certainly have them in other places. But as of right now, this just moves with me as I finish different areas. So like when we go down to the storage room, I've got an ender chest and some stuff hidden in the back. Back here. And then I have stuff over here too. So really, it's just a matter of trying to figure out where the next build is. Like when we build these out, I'll just move all the shulkers over there. And then I'll put them back in here when we're done. So that as we need to branch out, we can. And as I build other buildings, it'll be the same thing. Like I'll bring a bunch of shulkers over to the other buildings. So it's great on a smaller build, but when you're doing stuff like this, I have to have so many shulkers with me. And they change every time. Like it just... it would be really convenient if we could put shulkers and shulkers, but like that would just be chaos. So I understand why we can't. You like the blue glass? Where, Dan? It's everywhere. In the middle. In the middle where? Where? Railings? Windows? The blue glass has always been in the railings. We did blue and purple as a test. Windows. Oh, yeah. Yeah, these are cool. I quite like them. It looks good at night, too. It looks good at night, too. But we got a milestone. Like, we've finished the roofs. They're not all done inside, but the basic exterior and the basic roofs of all of these are now done. That's the... I mean, I still want to add details. I want to add, like, little... Just like in this, like it's got little antennae and little bips and bobs kind of poking up, so it's not completely flat. I want to do some of that stuff. And like maybe something up here and maybe something back there. And I think also, because I want this to be like some sort of like landing bay, I might change some of the blocks here to have like some sort of like guide. You know, we don't have a lot of space. It's only 2 or 3 blocks thick, but we could do something here that could maybe, you know, indicate landing strip or something, right? I think that would be cool. Similar to how we have the caution stuff down here. That could be fun to add. You know, maybe there's going to be a strip of caution there, and then we could have some like white lines or something. Kind of what you see on the ground here, actually. Like sort of like that. But I think we'd have to design the door first and then go from there. And then once we know kind of like that landing area, we could start to add things. Like I could very easily see something here, square or octagonal, and have it be something that kind of like sticks up in space there. But very cool. Observer lights is definitely something. We did that on the north wing in the floor. The trouble is I don't know if I have enough like I don't know if I have enough redstone space, because underneath this is not a ton of room. It might work, but like the skylights and everything is right there, so depending on how long I want to make it, it might not be something I could do. Again, I needed to try it out. Even if it's just a couple of lights, it could be okay. But yeah, we could try it. Absolutely could try it. Anyway, I'm going to pass you along to somebody else playing Minecraft. It's Thursday, so picks might be live. Let me just see what's going on here. Pixelrist is not live. That's surprising. Who can we send you along to? Lots of people playing Windrose and Soul Mask. I've got Tanisha's line. We can do that. Cool. Pix was on earlier, were they? Cool. Right on. We will send you along to Tanisha, which is a fun place to land. Enjoy the rest of your stream day. I'll be back tomorrow at 9. But I'm going to be playing Modulus, as far as I know, unless I pick up something different. But I think we're going to return to Modulus tomorrow. It's a Friday, kind of a chill day. So we'll do that. I'll point you towards the Spawn Chunks podcast, which is all about Minecraft, and the Citadel Cafe podcast, which is all about sci-fi and fantasy entertainment. They're both free, available wherever you get your podcasts, including YouTube and Spotify for video versions of the Spawn Chunks. I have hopes to do a video version of the Citadel Cafe, but it's a lot of work. So, and that's a solo editing and solo producing show for me. So I need to figure that out. You can expect more Minecraft on Saturday at 1 p.m. That's my normal Saturday stream time. I like to take my Saturday mornings and chill out. So that will be the return to Minecraft. And I don't know what we're doing next on this build, so we'll have to figure that out. I will be back then. I hope you can find your way into the Discord if you got a gift sub today, or if you used a Twitch sub, or if you want to join the Discord the other way, which is via Patreon. Just go to patreon.com/JoelDuggan. I'm trying to increase the support that I get so I can stream a little bit more often. If you enjoy these streams, then check out Patreon. It's less than a cup of coffee a month, and you get access to the Discord, and you help me stream, and I really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow. Bye for now.